Good evening all. I'm Dr. Vitetti. I founded the European Institute for Stuttering and have worked on this condition for 23 plus years at a national and international scale. I've introduced a therapy model that I've called integrated approach. It's a different approach to treating stuttering, both in childhood and adolescence, as well as in adults. My research starts from a personal experience of stuttering. I was a stutterer until the age of 30, and I overcame my stuttering on the advice of a big shot at the time, Professor Leonardo Ancona, who at the time was the director of the psychology and psychiatry clinic at the Catholic University of Rome, in the Policlinico Gemelli, to be precise, was the one who advised me to have a 5-year experience of group analysis where I was able not only to overcome my severe stuttering, but also to heal it. The main emphasis is on the condition of disfluency. So when we search online for centers that specialize in stuttering, both in private and public sectors, they make reference to language therapy, the utilization of techniques that frequently involve singing, training or supplementation, and all those strategies that utilize the mouth as a corrective tool for improving speech fluency and reducing stuttering in individuals with this speech disorder. I consistently emphasize, specifically because of my personal experience of successfully overcoming stuttering, that the issue at hand is not solely stuttering itself, but rather the individual who stutters. It's the stutterer who develops this issue, this symptom, in relation to internal dynamics, meaning the stutterer unfortunately has negative thoughts about themselves, not because that he doesn't have any qualities at all, equal to those that others have, but is used to thinking badly of himself for situations that I explain during my therapies, during my conferences and conventions. Think negatively because it hinders crucial emotions in life, so it is aware that it's a situation that goes against the norm. And it's not enough. He goes on projecting onto the interlocutor. He really does this. He projects onto the interlocutor a negative thought pattern. That is, he says, if I am the one concerned, I am the directly concerned and I think badly of myself, it is very likely, indeed it is absolutely certain, that the interlocutor is thinking badly of him. The interlocutor often doesn't even bother listening. It happens to all of us that listeners aren't always there to listen to us, but the stutterer is convinced that the interlocutor is. They're ready to judge him negatively. But the third and even more disturbing element, which has always been the object of my research, is the control mechanism. That is, the stutterer is the only one who applies this mechanism to himself in relation to the control of speech, which is nothing more than a break in relation to internal emotions. Since speaking well implies a certain level of freedom, by carefully examining the language, the person who stutters feels a sense of opposition, and it is this internal struggle that lies at the core of the entire issue commonly referred to as stuttering.